नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। व्योमसंस्कृतपाठशालायाः रघुवंशग्रन्थावगाहनं 12 सर्गः इत्यस्मिन् प्रक्रमे 20 पाठे समेषां स्वागतम्। अद्य वयं 42 श्लोकात् 44 श्लोकपर्यन्तं पठामः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ वन्दामहे महोद्दण्डदोर्दण्डौ रघुनन्दनौ तेजो निर्जितमार्तण्डमण्डलौ लोकनन्दनौ। रघुवंशस्य 12 सर्गस्य आदौ अयोध्याकाण्डसम्बन्धिनी कथा अस्माभिः अधीता। ततः अरण्यकाण्डे विराधं नाम राक्षसं हत्वा पञ्चवटीं प्राप्नोति श्रीरामः सीतालक्ष्मणाभ्यां सह। तत्र रावणस्य अवरजा शूर्पणखा नाम राक्षसी सीतासन्निधौ एव तं वव्रे। तेन निराकृता लक्ष्मणं प्रति गता पुनः आगता। तदा मैथिली हासः तां संरम्भं ययौ इति कालिदासः वर्णयति। तदा क्रुद्धा सा शूर्पणखा नाम्नः सदृशं रूपं प्राप्तवती। ततः लक्ष्मणः प्रथमं श्रुत्वा कोकिलामञ्जुवादिनीं शिवाघोरस्वनां पश्चात् बुबुधे विकृतेति ताम्। लक्ष्मणः आदौ तस्याः अत्यन्तं मधुरं स्वरं श्रुतवान्, किन्तु अधुना यदा सा सीताम् अतर्जयत् तदा शिवाघोरस्वनां शृगालीवत् अत्यन्तं भयङ्करं ध्वनिं श्रुत्वा विकृता इति बुबुधे, एषा मायाविनी राक्षसी इति ज्ञातवान्। पर्णशालामथ क्षिप्रं विकृष्टासिः प्रविश्य सः वैरूप्यपौनरुक्त्येन भीषणान्तामयोजयत्। सः खड्गं कोशात् निष्कास्य पर्णशालां प्रविश्य शूर्पणखायाः नासिकां कर्णौ च छिन्नवान्। तत्तु वैरूप्यस्य पौनरुक्त्यम् इव आसीत् इति कविः वर्णयति। सा पूर्वमेव भीषणा, तस्याः पुनः वैरूप्यम् इति द्विरुक्तिः इति। सा वक्रनखधारिण्या वेणुकर्कशपर्वया अङ्कुशाकारयाङ्गुल्या तावतर्जयदम्बरे। तदा अत्यन्तं क्रुद्धा शूर्पणखा अम्बरे नाम आकाशे स्थित्वा तौ रामलक्ष्मणौ अतर्जयत्, तर्जन्या भर्त्सितवती। कीदृशी तस्याः अङ्गुली? वक्रनखधारिणी। तस्याः नखाः अत्यन्तं कुटिलाः आसन्। वेणुकर्कशपर्वया angulyaha parvani. So parva refers to the joints of the fingers. They were as harsh or hard as a bamboo. So there is a question, is it bamboo type hands or finger? It is referring to the finger. The joints of the finger were hard like the bamboo. Then ankushakaraya, it was curved or bent and sharp at the end like an ankusha. एतादृश्या अंगुल्या शूर्पणखा तर्जितवती इति कविः अवर्णयत्। इदानीम् अग्रे किं जातम् इति पश्यामः। हेमा भगिनी। प्राप्य चाशु जनस्थानम्
ओके
पुनः
प्राप्य चाशु जनस्थानम्
खरादिभ्यस्तथाविधम् न श्रूयते भगिनि. Your voice is, I think, breaking a lot. रामोपक्रममाचख्यौ
रामो प्रक्रमाचख्यौ
रामोपक्रममाचख्यौ
रामो क्रममाचख्यौ
रक्षः परिभवन्नवम्
रक्षः परिभवं नवम्
द्विवारम्.
रक्षः परिभवं नवम्
प्राप्य चाशुजनस्थानं खरादिभ्यस्तथाविधम्
प्राप्य चाशु जनस्थानं करादिभ्यस्तदाविधम् प्राप्य चाशु जनस्थानं करादिभ्यस्तदाविधम्
रामोपक्रममाचख्यौ रक्षः परिभवन्नवम्
रामोपक्रममाचख्यौ रक्षः परिभवं नवम् रामोपक्रममाचख्यौ रक्षः परिभवं नवम्
पदच्छेदम्.
प्राप्य च अशु जनस्थानं आशु जनस्थानं करादिभ्यः तदाविधम् राम उपक्रममाचख्यौ रक्षः परिभवं नवम् आचख्यौ रक्षरिभवं नवम्.
प्राप्य च आशु, चाशु is savarna dirgha, janasthanam kharadibhyah tatha vidham ramopakramam ramopakramam achakhyau rakshah paribhavam navam iti padachhedah. Raji. Please unmute yourself.
Namaste, Bani.
Which is the Kriya Pada? Achakhyau iti tingantam samyak. Then avyayas
prapya ashu
iti avyayam na cha iti avyayam. Prapya cha anyani subanta padani. Then prathama vibhaktihi
tata janasthanam prathama va
nasti. Prathama vibhaktihi nasti shloke. Dvitiya
ramopakramam
tatha vidham
rakshah
paribhavam
navam sarvam dvitiya ekavachanam
itopi padadvayam asti. Dvitiya
ashu navakam
ashu iti dvitiya janasthanam ityapi dvitiya. सर्वाणि द्वितीय विभक्त्यन्तानि पदानि. खरादिभ्यः
चतुर्थी वा पंचमी वा
चतुर्थी बहुवचनान्तम्. खरादिभ्यः आचख्यौ नाम अवदत् इत्यर्थः, तानुद्दिश्य इति. सम्यक्. आचख्यौ आख्यातवती और नरेटेड. सा शूर्पणखा अत्र रामलक्ष्मणौ तर्जयित्वा गतवती, गत्वा उक्तवती आचख्यौ. का आचख्यौ इति श्लोके नास्ति, प्रसंगतः अस्माभिः ज्ञातव्यं. सा शूर्पणखा आचख्यौ. किं कृत्वा? प्राप्य. prapya gatva, having gone to. Kim prapya janasthanam prapya. Janasthanam iti tatra dandakaranye kaschit pradeshah. Tatra rakshasanam sthanam asit. So there was a camp of Rakshasas. That is, Ravana had maintained a camp of his followers in Janasthana. Yatra Ravanasya Anujaha Khara Namakaha Rakshasaha Tatra Neta Nayakaha Asit. Tatraiva Shurpanakha api asit. Te Rakshasaha Sarvatra Dandakaranye Samagre Dandakaranye Rishinam Tatra Vasam ye kurvanti tesham sarvesham upadravam karayanti sma. Vastutah yada vayam Valmiki Ramayanam pashyamaha tatra Chitrakute eva munayaha agatya Ramam vadanti evam janasthanataha rakshasa pida asti iti. Ataha, so they had a widespread area of their operation where their sole aim was to torment those who were doing yajna, yaga or swadhyaya. And their center area was called Janasthanam. It was a place within the Dandakaranya. Ataha Janasthanakhyam Rakshasa Nivasasthanam Gatva ityarthaha. So she went immediately to their camp or the abode of Rakshasas known as Janasthana. Katham prapya Ashu Satwaram immediately ityarthaha. Kim achakhyau tathavidham rakshah paribhavam. So rakshasam paribhava. So we saw earlier also paribhava or paribhava is humiliation, anadaram. Tathavidham tadrisham rakshasam anadaram. So swangachedatmakam rakshasanam anadaram. Such a great humiliation to the Rakshasas in the form of her nose and ears being cut by Lakshmana. So she went and narrated. This is a key turning point in the Ramayana. So Shurpanakha, initially it was an individual conflict. So she came, she approached Rama. They rejected her. She attacked and therefore there was an attack. But she blew it up to a, Rakshasas versus the Kshatriyas or Rama Lakshmana. That was her, he makes it very clear. It is portrayed as an attack against the entire clan of Rakshasas, not against an individual. Right? Ataha Rakshah Paribhavam. Kidrisham Rakshah Paribhavam Navam Nutanam. As if they have been continuously being attacked by these Kshatriyas or Rama, Lakshmana, the Surya Vamsha kings, and now there is a fresh attack. That is how she portrays it. Tathavidham Navam Rakshah Paribhavam Tatrapi Ramopakramam. Ramasya Upakramaha. Upakramaha is initiative. So it was initiated by Rama is how she narrates it. That is, there was nothing of her fault or that she went. She doesn't talk about it. So she says, without any reason, unprovoked attack by Rama and Lakshmana on Rakshasas. That is the narrative which is built by Shurpanakha. Okay. So, Kebhyaha achakhyau Kharadibhyaha. Khara Adi. So Khara and others. Kharaha tatra Janasthane Rakshasanam Nayakaha asit. Kharadibhyaha Rakshasebhyaha evam Ramena Arabdham Nutanam Rakshasanam Anadaram Sa Akhyatavati. Sa Ashu Janasthanam Prapya Tathavidham Ramopakramam Navam Rakshah Paribhavam Kharadibhyaha Achakhyau iti Anvayaha. Shurpanakha Ashu Nama Satvaram Atyantam Vegena Janasthanam Prapya. जनस्थानाख्यं राक्षसनिवासस्थानं गत्वा तथाविधं रामोपक्रमं नवं रक्षः परिभवम् रामेण आरब्धं नवं नूतनं रक्षः परिभवं रक्षः नाम राक्षसाः तेषां राक्षसानां परिभवः अनादरः कीदृशः अनादरः स्वाङ्गच्छेदात्मकः तं खरादिभ्यः आचख्यौ खरादिभ्यः राक्षसेभ्यः सा आख्यातवती अथवा उक्तवती. So immediately she went to the abode of Rakshasas known as Janasthana and narrated this new initiative of Rama, which caused such a great humiliation to the Rakshasas in the form of her nose and ears being cut by Lakshmana to Khara and others who were stationed in Janasthana. Shurpanakha gatva Kharadibhyaha vrittantam kathitavati in a biased manner. Tatra ashu iti ukaranta napumsakalinga shabdaha ashu shabdaha dvitiya ekavachanantam kriya visheshanam पूर्वमपि अस्माभिः दृष्टं सत्वरं चपलं तूर्णम् अविलम्बितम् आशु च. So सत्वरं चपलं तूर्णम् अविलम्बितम् आशु, all these are words which can be used as visheshanas, as kriya visheshanas. So अत्र क्रिया विशेषणत्वेन उपयुक्तम् इत्यतः नपुंसकलिङ्गे द्वितीया एकवचनान्तम् अस्ति. खरादिभ्यः इति चतुर्थी बहुवचनान्तम् इकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग शब्दः खरादि इति. खरादये खरादिभ्यां खरादिभ्यः हरि शब्दवत् रूपाणि. आचख्यौ आ उपसर्गः अत्र चक्ष इति धातुः अस्ति, ख्या इति धातुः अस्ति. There are two dhatus, both of them mean the same, to tell. So chakshu becomes chashte in latlakara. So there is chakshu dhatu and khya dhatu. From both of these dhatus, litlakare prathama purusha ekavachanantam rupam chakhyau iti bhavati. A iti upasargaha achakhyau achakhyatuhu achakhyuhu iti rupani. रक्षः परिभवम्. So रक्षः परिभव इति अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग शब्दः रामशब्दवत् रूपाणि द्वितीया एकवचनान्तम् रक्षः परिभवम् आचख्यौ. So परिभवम् परिभवौ परिभवान् इति रूपाणि. तत्र प्राप्य इति कृदन्ताव्ययमस्ति. प्र उपसर्गः आप धातुः प्राप्नोति. तत्र उपसर्गवशात् ल्यप् प्रत्ययः भवति प्राप्य. खरादिभ्यः इति समासः. खरः आदिः येषां ते, they of whom Khara was the first, that is he was the leader. So tebhyah iti chaturthi bahuvachanantam. Ramopakramam, Ramasya upakramah, Ramopakramah tam. Rakshah paribhavam, Rakshasam paribhavah. Rakshas is a sakaranta napumsakalinga shabda. Rakshah, Rakshasi, Rakshamsi. It is like manah, manasi, manamsi. Rakshasam paribhavah. So Rakshasaha is an akaranta pullinga shabda. Rakshaha is a sakaranta napumsakalinga shabda. Both of them mean the same. Atra Rakshasam paribhavah, Rakshah paribhavah. Shashti tatpurusha samasaha tam. Navaha iti asti. Navam rakshah paribhavam. Pratyagro navyo navino nutano navaha. Pratyagraha abhinavaha navyaha navinaha nutanaha navaha. All these are visheshanas indicating new or fresh. Okay, so Abhinava, Navya, all these are very popular words. Prapya chashu janasthanam kharadibhyasthatha vidham Ramo pakramama chakhyau rakshah paribhavannavam. They will move on to the next shloka. Bhavani Rao. Mukha Vayavalunam Tam. Bhavani Bhagini, please unmute yourself.
नमस्ते महोदय।
Mukha Vayavalunam Tam.
मुखावयवलूनां तां मुखावयवलूनां तां
Nairritayat Purodadhuh.
नैऋतायत्पुरोदधुः नैऋतायत्पुरोदधुः
Ramabhiyayinan tesham.
रामाभियायिनां तेषां
Tadeva Bhudal Mangalam.
तदेवाभूतमङ्गलम्
Mukhavayavalunan Nairritayat Purodadhuh.
मुखावयवलूनां तां नैऋतायत्पुरोदधुः मुखावयवलूनां तां नैऋतायत्पुरोदधुः
Ramabhiyayinan tesham Tadeva Bhudamangalam.
रामाभियायिनां तेषां तदेवाभूतमङ्गलम् तदेवाभूतमङ्गलम्
Padachedah. Mukha Avayava.
मुख अवयव लूनाम
Lunam.
लूनां तां नैऋता यत्पुरः
Nairritaha.
नैऋताः यत्पुरः ददुः राम अभियायिनां तेषां तद् एव अभूत् अमङ्गलम्
सम्यक् मुख अवयव लूनां तां नैर्ऋताः यत् पुरः दधुः राम अभियायिनां मुखावयव is all savarna dirgha tesham tat eva tadeva abhut amangalam abhudamangalam. It is jashtva. Okay. Puraha dadhuhu becomes purodadhuhu. Visarga getting replaced by ukara and guna. Okay. Samyak. Next, nairritaha yat. Nairrita yat is lopa of visarga. So nairrita, it's a word which has repa with the rikara. Nirriti, nairrita. Okay, so repa with the rikara. So we can usually write it like this, repa with the r. But normally, both for nirriti and this, it is a special way where the rikara is written with the repa symbol above. So it is just a convention of writing. Both of these are the same. The letters here are repa and rikara. Nairritaha. Okay. Malini Peshwa.
नमस्ते भगिनी
तिङन्तं
तिङन्तं तेषां ददुः पुरः अभूत्
अभूत्. One more.
नैऋता नास्ति भगिनी
Dadhuhu is one more tingatta. Dadhuhu and abhut. Avyayam.
यत् अव्ययं पुरः अव्ययं
Mm.
एव
Mm.
अव्ययं
The tat here, the yat and tat, though we have words as yat shabda, in this context, in the current way, they are both avyayas. Okay, so they indicate a cause. So in such usage, yat and tat are avyayas. Okay. The rest are all
तां
subantas.
द्वितीया विभक्ति
Mm.
सुबन्तं तत्र तां एकवचनं तां सः
Tam te taha dvitiya. What is prathama vibhakti?
प्रथमा विभक्ति तेषां ददुः पुरः अमङ्गलं न जानामि भगिनि प्रथमा विभक्ति किम्
Nairritaha. Prathama bahuvachanantam. Amangalam is also prathama. Okay.
अमङ्गलं ओके
Then dvitiya.
द्वितीया लूनां मुख अवयवः लूनां
Mukhavayavalunam. Tam is dvitiya.
विभक्ति
Then
तेषां
Ramapiyayanam tesham is shashti.
षष्ठी विभक्ति बहुवचनरूपं
Yes. Okay. So there is an error here. It says Amangalam is actually Prathama. Amangalam Abhut. Okay. Just a minute. So Nairritaha and Amangalam is Prathama. Mukhavayavalunam Tam is Dvitiya. Ramabhiyayinam Tesham is Shashti Bahuvachananta. Sorry. Nairritaha is also Prathama Bahuvachana. Okay. So Mukhavayavalunam Tam Dvitiya Ekavachanantam. Nairritaha is Prathama Bahuvachanantam. Amangalam is Prathama Ekavachanantam. Ramabhiyayinam Tesham is Shashti Bahuvachanantam. So Yat Yasmadhetoho. Because this Yat and Tat, you have Yaha, Saha, Yasa, etc. We know that Yat and Tat are usually used together. So that which and the same, it is indicating of that correlation. When used in just as Yat and Tat, it is used in the sense of Hetu, that is reason. Because of something ityarthaha tasmin arthe tasya avyayatvam avyayakoshe diyate. Okay. So yat means because. Dadhuhu chakruhu placed. Dadhati is to put or to place. Ke dadhuhu nairritaha rakshasaha dadhuhu. Kam dadhuhu tam shurpanakham. Kidrishim tam mukhavayavalunam. How was Shurpanakha? Mukha avayava luna. Mukham. Mukha means the face. Avayava is the organs of the limbs or the parts of the face. That is Karna and Nasika. Luna means chinna, cut. She whose face was disfigured, that is, the nose and ears were cut. Tadrishim tam Shurpanakam kutra dadhuhu puraha dadhuhu agre chakruhu. So what happened? Once Shurpanakha came and narrated, the demons, the Rakshasas are all enraged and they set off for the fight with Shurpanakha leading them because only she knew the way. So she led them ahead. So Kalidasa says that it was an amangala. It showed, it acted as a Ashubha Shakuna, an ill omen for the Rakshasas, because it is this which initiated the downfall or the destruction of the entire race. So he says it was as if keeping her in their head, at their head, or as the lead. How was she? Mukhavayava Lunam. She was disfigured. Generally, when setting out for a good task or a good deed, there are certain things which are considered Shubha Shakuna, like having a complete ghata, Purna ghata, or there are having a Vipra, that is a Brahmana or an Acharya, meeting them. So there are good omens and there are bad omens. So one of the bad omens is having somebody disfigured, coming in front of, face to face with somebody disfigured when setting out, is considered generally as Ashubha. Now he says they are setting out with such Shurpanakha at their head. Tadeva amangalam abhut. So it itself acted as a ill omen or an Ashubha Suchaka for the Rakshasas. Yat nairritaha mukhavayavalunam tam Shurpanakham puraha dadhuhu. So because, or the fact that the Rakshasas were led by the disfigured Shurpanakha, abhut, abhavat, became. Kim abhut? Amangalam, Ashubha Suchakam, or inauspicious. Okay. Kim amangalam abhut? Tadeva, the same thing. So because, or what was told earlier, Mukhavayavalunam tam puraha dadhuhu yat tadeva. So the fact that they went with her as their lead, that itself acted as an inauspicious omen or a ill omen. Kesham amangalam abhut, tesham rakshasanam. Kidrishanam tesham ramabhiyayinam. Ramasya abhiyayi. Abhigachati means to go towards with an intention to attack. So Ramam abhidravatam, those who were going or marching towards Rama to attack. So at the front of their march, they have set out for battle and they are going, being led by the disfigured Shurpanakha. That itself was a amangalam, inauspicious omen for their endeavor. So he is just forecasting what is going to happen. So nairritaha mukhavayavalunam tam yat puraha dadhuhu tadeva ramabhiyayinam tesham amangalam abhut. So nairritaha nama rakshasaha mukhavayavalunam tam. Mukhavayaveshu karnadishu chinnam Shurpanakham. Shurpanakha, whose face was disfigured, yat puraha dadhuhu. So they placed her in front of the army as a lead. Tadeva ramabhiyayinam tesham. Ramam abhidravatam tesham. Those who were going to attack Rama, Ashubha Suchakam abhavat, amangalam abhut. It became inauspicious. So Rakshasaha Shurpanakham agre kritva Ramam akrantum agataha किन्तु तदेव तत्र अमङ्गलसूचकम् आसीत्. So where is the attack word? Abhiyayi. Abhiyayi means he who goes forth for attacking is the general thing. Abhi gachati is to go forth, but to march forward. Marching is generally for an attack. So nairritaha, it is an akaranta pullinga shabda. Nairritaha, nairritau, nairritaha. Prathama bahuvachanantam. Dadhuhu, dadhau, dadhatuhu, dadhuhu. Dha dhatu, litlakara, prathama purusha, ekavachana. Dha dhatu is used in lot of cases, I think. So it is an ubhayapadi dhatu. We can say dadhe, dadhate, dadhire in atmane pada. Dadhau, dadhatuhu, dadhuhu in parasmai pada. Ramabhiyayinam, nakaranta pullinga shabda, ramabhiyayin. So yayi, yayinau, yayinaha in prathama. Shashti bahuvachanantam. So ramabhiyayinaha, ramabhiyayinoho, ramabhiyayinam. Shashti bahuvachananta shabdah. Abhut, bhu, lung lakara. So again, this also we have seen earlier also. Abhut, abhutam, abhuvan. So nairrata is a tadhitanta shabda. Nirritehe apatyani nairritaha. So Nirriti was their mother. So this Kashyapa had many wives. Aditi, Diti, Danu, etc. So Nirriti was one of the wives, and her sons technically were Nairritaha. So we have many such words: Daityaha, Danavaha, Nairritaha, and so on. So Nirriti, adding an, we get Nairrita. Nirriti is also one of the Dikpalakas. Okay, so Nairritya. South west is called Nairritya Dik. So Nirriti is also a word used for the Dikpalaka. But in this context, it is not him. There is Puranic stories about a woman called Nirriti as her sons. But in general, it is used as a synonym of Rakshasas. Then Luna. Lu is the dhatu. Lunati is to cut. So Luna is Lu dhatu with kta pratyaya. So Luna. Lu and kta. The ta is replaced by na. So it becomes Luna means cut. Mukhavayava lunam. Mukhasya avayavaha mukhavayavaha. Mukhavayavaha lunaha yasyaha sa. She whose parts of the face are cut. Okay. So tatha bahuvrihi samasaha. Ramabhiyayinam. Ramam abhiyanti. So they march towards or attack Rama. Ityarthe upapada tatpurusha samasaha. Tesham. Amangalam. Na mangalam. Amangalam is nai tatpurusha samasa. So mangalam. Shvashreyasam shivam bhadram kalyanam mangalam shubham. So shvashreyasam shivam bhadram kalyanam mangalam shubham. All these are paryaya padas. So a mangalam, ashubham, abhadram, ashivam are all the opposites. They're not auspicious, not good. Ityartha. Mukhavayavalunaantam nairritayat purodadhuho ramabhiyayinanteshan tadeva bhuda mangalam. Okay. So we will move ahead. Narayana Swami. Udayudhana patataha Please unmute yourself. R. Narayana Swami.
उदायुधानापततः उदायुधानापततः
तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः
तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्षय राघवः
निदधे विजयाशंसाम्
निदधे विजयाशंसाम् निदधे विजयाशंसाम्
चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे
चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे
उदायुधानापततस्तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः
उदायुधानापततास्तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः युधानापततास्तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः
निदधे विजयाशंसां चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे
निदधे विजयाशंसां चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे
हा पदच्छेदः
उदायुधान् अपततः आपततः तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः निदधे विजयाशंसां चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे
सम्यक् सो उदायुधान् आपततः तान् दृप्तान् प्रेक्ष्य राघवः निदधे विजयाशंसां चापे सीतां च लक्ष्मणे रोहिणी राव
नमस्ते महोदय।
Mm.
निदधे अतिगन्तं
सम्यक् निदधे इति तिङन्तं
प्रेक्ष्य अव्ययं
प्रेक्ष्य इति
च
अव्ययं
च अपि अव्ययं
Mm.
राघवः एकवचनं प्रथम एकवचनं
सम्यक्
उदायुधानान् आपततः तान् दृप्तान् विजय आशंसां द्वितीया बहुवचनं सर्वं
सम्यक् सो उदायुधान् आपततः तान् दृप्तान् इट इस् आल् द्वितीया बहुवचन विजयाशंसां द्वितीया एकवचन देन्
सीतां द्वितीया एकवचनं
सम्यक् सीतां
चापे लक्ष्मणे सप्तमी एकवचनं
सम्यक् सो चापे and lakshmane is saptami uttamam so nidadhe is tinganta raghavah nidadhe udayudhan apatatah tan druptan prekshya so they are all karma for seeing so them whoever there are some visheshanas so vijayashamsam sitam nidadhe so nidadhe Nihitavan, placed. In the same dhatu. Earlier we saw dadhuhu, they placed. So what did they place? They placed Shurpanakha as their lead. Tam puraha dadhuhu. So here again nidadhe is approximately the same. Rama. Now kaha nidadhe Raghavaha Shri Ramaha Kim krutva nidadhe Prekshya Drishtva. So he saw, it's a huge army of Rakshasas coming, so he could see and hear them coming. So Kan Prekshya Tan Kharadin. So those Rakshasas led by Khara. Kidrishan Prekshya Udayudhan. Uddhitaha or Udyatam Ayudham. So those who were coming with their weapons drawn or raised. So they were all marching with their weapons in hand, ready to attack. Udayudhan, Udyatayudhan, Nama haste ayudham grihitva agachatah tan drishtva. Punah kidrishaha apatatah. So akrantum gachatah, agachatah actually. Apatati means to fall upon, literally. That is to attack those who were approaching to attack. Punah kidrishan druptan, darpena uddhatan, those who were arrogant. So they were coming the very way in which they were laughing and shouting and coming to attack showed that they were very arrogant. So druptan udayudhan apatatah tan prekshya. So Rama saw that this whole army of Rakshasas is coming to attack. So drishtva kim kritavan nidadhe, nihitavan. Kam nidadhe vijayashamsam. Vijayasya ashamsa. Ashamsa is ichha or asha. So his desire for victory. Kutra nidadhe chape dhanushi nidadhe. So this is an expression which does not sound very right when you translate it, but it is natural for Samskrita. So chape vijayashamsam nidadhe. So translation says that he placed his desire for victory in the bow. Literally means he placed his entire confidence in his bow. That is, he was sure that with his bow, he could gain the victory. He did not even need Lakshmana's help. So placing his desire for victory in the bow. Chape vijayashamsam nidadhe. Sitam Lakshmane nidadhe. So he just placed Sita under the care of Lakshmana. That is, he told Lakshmana, you have only one job, take care of Sita, because the Rakshasas are Mayavinis and Shurpanakha has already threatened Sita. So he was worried that they may target Sita, who may not be able to defend herself. So he placed Sita under the care of Lakshmana and he placed his desire for victory in his bow. That is, Svasya chapam uddhritya Sri Ramaha yuddham kartum siddhaha jataha iti tatparya. So, udayudhan apatataha druptan tan prekshya Raghavaha chape vijayashamsam Lakshmane sitam cha nidadhe. So, nidadhe is the common verb. Chape vijayashamsam nidadhe. Lakshmane sitam nidadhe. So, udayudhan apatataha druptan tan prekshya. So, udyatayudhan darpena uddhatan akrantum agacchataha kharadin drishtva. So, seeing the Rakshasas who were arrogant approaching to attack with their weapons raised, Raghavaha Shri Ramaha Vijayashamsam chape nidadhe. So Vijayasya asham dhanushi. He placed his desire for victory in his bow. Lakshmane sitam cha nidadhe. And sitam saumitrau cha nihitavan. He placed Sita under the care of Lakshmana. So Lakshmanam Sitayaha samrakshanartham niyujya yodhum sannihitaha sannadhaha abhavat Shri Ramaha iti tatparyam. So, udayudhan. All these, as we saw, is Visheshana Visheshya. So Dvitiya Bahuvachana. Udayudhan apatataha druptan tan. So Udayudha is an akaranta pullinga like Rama Shabda. Udayudham, Udayudhau, Udayudhan. Apatataha. Apatat takaranta pullinga dvitiya bahuvachanam. Apatantam, apatantau, apatataha. Nidadhe. Ni upasargaha dha dhatoho litlakare atmane pade prathama purusha ekavachanantam. Nidadhe, nidadhate, dinadhire. So dadhau, dadhatuhu, dadhuhu iti parasmaipada rupani. Dadhe, dadhate, dadhire iti atmanepada rupani. Chape, chapa shabdah akaranta pullinga chapaha chapam iti vastutah pullinge napumsakalinge rupani santi. Chape chapayoho chapeshu. Tatra krit apatat iti shatru pratyayanta shabdah. A upasargah pat dhatuhu shatru pratyayah. Drupta ityapi kridanta shabdah. Drup dhatoho kta pratyayah. So drupyati, drupyate is the tinganta. So drupta. Prekshya pra upasargah iksh dhatoho lyap, lyabantam avyayam asti prekshya दृष्ट्वा इत्यर्थः. उदायुधाम उद्यतम आयुधम यैः ते उदायुधाः तान्. So they by whom the weapon has been raised. Udyata is to raise or to draw out. So they by whom the weapon has been drawn out are called udayudhaah. Vijayashamsam. Vijayasya ashamsa. Vijayashamsa. Tam. Vijayashamsam. Excuse me just one moment. So then for chapa, dhanushchapau, dhanvasharasana, kodandakar mukam. So we have multiple words for dhanuhu, that is the bow. So dhanuhu and chapa, both these words are used in both pullinga and napumsakalinga. So chapaha or chapam. Dhanuhu, dhanushau, dhanushaha, or dhanuhu, dhanushi, dhanumshi. So they are used in both pullinga and napumsakalinga. The remaining words are all napumsakalinga. Dhanva, dhanvani, dhanvani. Dhanvan is an akaranta napumsakalinga shabda like karman. So sharasanam, kodandam, karmukam. All these are words for the bow. Udayudhanapatastan driptan prekshya raghavaha nidadhe vijaya shamsam chape sitancha lakshmane. So Rama is ready to fight the demons. So Agrima Pathe Anuvartayamaha. So very quickly, for those who missed last time, so we have a small test this weekend, 21st to 23rd June. So it is a test for verses 1 to 31. That is till Rama comes to reside in Panchavati. There will be two components. One is multiple choice questions for 30 marks and another descriptive for 30 marks. The multiple choice questions will be available as a test in the portal itself. Any normal assessment. So from the course page, you can access it and you can answer it at any time between these days. So from morning on 21st till say late night on 23rd, it will be available. For descriptive also, the question paper will be there. What I suggest is, so you answer it as if you are answering it as an exam. Okay, this is a practice, basically a practice with a lesser portion. Studying 104 shlokas at the end will be difficult. So we are just taking it in 3 parts of around 30-35 shlokas each. So please prepare as if you are preparing for the exam and try to write it. So I would suggest you to, especially if you are planning to write the Chittoor exam, you study and try to answer without referring. So there are many older people who expressed that they will have difficulty in remembering so much, etc. You can also take it as an open book test. Okay, it is purely for your practice. So it is your choice. So if memory is the only challenge, you can take it as an open book test, keep whatever your notes or something, and then write. That is left to you. You can do that, but it will not be evaluated. So I cannot go through the descriptive papers and correct them. I will provide the model answer paper, which tells what are the points to be covered, and you can evaluate based on those. For MCQ, it will be automatically corrected and you will get the marks. Okay. So for MCQ, 30 marks, you will have one-word answers relating to the verses. Simple questions like the ones we give in quiz. Say, Raghavaha Vijayashamsam Kutra Nidadhe. So you will have, say, Lakshmane, Sitayam, Chape, whatever. So you have to choose the correct answer. It will also cover very basic grammar points, Sandhi, Kriyapadas, simple Vigraha Vakyas, the Upama Lankara, what is Upamana, what is Upameya, etc. And the meanings of words, okay, specific words. So please do look up on the meanings of words. So extensive grammar will not be asked. So Tadhita Pratyaya or multiple samasas, all those will not be asked. In the descriptive questions, there will be 3 sections. So in the first one, you have to explain a shloka. You have to include 4 components: Pada Vibhaga, Anvaya, Pratipadartha, and Bhavartha. So the meaning you can explain in English or mother tongue or Samskrita. If you wish to write in Samskrita, you can. Second question will be answer a question in Samskrita. You will have to answer in 5 to 6 sentences. They are not one sentence answers. Even though it may be possible to answer in just 1 sentence, that is not expected. You have to explain a bit of, the story or the context and answer in 5 to 6 Samskrita sentences. So this section should be in Samskrita only. Then explain with reference to context. So which again, so there will be 1 sentence, say Vindhyadrih Prakrita Viva or Prativa Archiri Voshasi. You have to explain with reference to context. This can also be in English, mother tongue or Samskrita. Okay. So as I said, no need to memorize shlokas, koshavakyas or the details of samasa, etc. So one more, there are many people who kept saying that they are unable to take it at that time. Can it be postponed? See, practically it is very difficult to postpone or provide exam for individual people separately because it takes a lot of admin effort. And since this is just a midterm test, what we will do is we will provide the PDF question papers with answers for both sections later. So if you are unable to take the test at this time, later for your practice, you can use those PDF. You can answer and then check your own answers. But the test in the portal, the MCQ test and this will be available on 21st to 23rd. So we'll stop here. I'll do the Mangalam and then take up any questions. वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ वन्दामहे महोद्दण्डदोर्दण्डौ रघुनन्दनौ तेजो निर्जितमार्तण्डमण्डलौ लोकनन्दनौ